What is hiding back here? Well, look at that! It's the stroker build! Yes, this has been on the back burner for quite a while, I know. Thank you guys for your patience and putting up with me on the delay on this, but I'm excited to get back to it. I'm gonna start focusing on this again. I had a lot of my attention on OJ, getting this wrapped up. The sale is done, payment is pending, and shipment, so OJ will be going away soon. But that gives me time to focus on the stroker build now. Today we're gonna work on the oil pump. I'm gonna take you through installing the new oil pump, talk about priming it, things we need to do to protect the engine on our first startup. So let's get to it. Now I've got my old oil pump here. We're gonna be using this pickup off the old oil pump, so we'll be removing that. Got my brand spanking new oil pump from Engine Tech, and Engine Tech is the sponsor of this build, and I've used their products on quite a few different things, and I've always been super happy with them. Never had an issue. Well, actually, one time I had an issue. I got some new bearings shipped from them. One of the bearings had a little scratch on it. Called them up. They were super quick to send me a new one free of charge, so was super happy with the customer service. As far as their parts, I've never had an issue with them. I did the complete engine rebuild on OJ using Engine Tech parts. Super happy with it. By the time this video airs, OJ might actually be gone. Sometimes I get a couple weeks ahead on my filming versus what's released. But anyways, OJ might be gone. Engine rebuild done. Turned out great. New oil pump is gonna go right here. We've got our gasket and everything in our kit right here. There we go, new gasket, new pump. So let's go remove the old oil pickup off of this guy. And actually, this is moving enough. Yeah, I was able to pull it right out. Last time I did this, I had to put this in a vise and get some vice grips on here, pinch on that, kind of bang that off a little bit, but this one slid right out. And go figure, one of my kiddos has my nice spray bottle with purple power in it, so we're gonna improvise here. Use my big jug. Love this purple power for cleaning up grease, works great. Normally, parts like this, I soak down with purple power from my spray bottle. Let it soak. We're gonna do it this way though. So I'll clean it up with this, scrub it a bit, just get all the old oil and gunk off of it, hose it down, dry it off, probably hit it with a little bit of brake parts cleaner, just make sure I got all the little chunks off the inside, call it good to go. Let this just kind of soak a bit. Just trying to get all the old debris and caked on carbon off of here if there's any. All right, we got our new, well not new, used oil pickup all shine and clean. Now we're gonna attach it to our pump here, just like so. Now, as you saw on my old pump here, I was just able to just pull this out without any trouble. When I install this, I'm gonna use this Permatex Aviation Forma gasket number 819. This is super good stuff for engine rebuilds like this. I'll be sure to link this and Engine Tech's website in the description below where you can find these products. I want to use some of this aviation gasket right where this oil pickup attaches to the pump, because when this pump is sitting in our oil pan and trying to suck oil, I want it sucking oil from down here. I don't want it sucking any air from up here. I want an airtight seal. This aviation gasket maker will help me do that. And put this in a vise just to hold it steady while I drive this into place. We're not gonna clamp down too hard on this pump, just enough to hold it. If you've never used this aviation gasket maker, whoo boy, you are in for a little treat. It's a very special smell to it. All right, now we can take our fancy little gasket, line it up, drop our pump into place, and we'll talk about torquing this here in just a second. And get this lined up just like so. We've got our long bolt and our short bolt. The long bolt gets torqued to 17 foot-pounds. The short one says 120 inch-pounds. Let me verify that. But we run into a little bit of an issue here. What was it? That was 2C. Yeah, is that what I said? Short is 120 inch-pounds, long is 17 foot-pounds. We can get a torque wrench on this bottom one, but the top one here, you're not gonna get a torque wrench on that. So this is what I mean. You're not gonna get a torque wrench, actually this big one, on either one of these. Let's try, if I had an extension, I might be able to get it on that one. And yes, you're not really supposed to use extensions with torque wrenches. This guy, we can get on there though. But this one, you're not gonna get a torque wrench on this top one. So this was about 10 foot-pounds, that's 17. So we'll tighten that guy down pretty snug and this guy moderately snug. Now there's a few different schools of thought on priming the oil pump. Let's take a look at that here real quick. So one method, which honestly I have never done, you can open up the oil pump. Hang on, let me flip this over. You can open the oil pump up and pack it with petroleum jelly. Have you guys ever done that? I've never done that. I've always done this method where once we're done with our rebuild, we install this in the new Jeep. Right down there, there it is, right down in there, you can see the top of the oil pump, that little flat blade right there. You can stick a screwdriver in there and spin it. That's what drives the oil pump. So what we're gonna do when we fill it up with oil, when we're done with our build and we're ready to start it up, we're gonna take a long extension, a little flat blade adapter here. This locking extension is super nice so you don't drop your little bit down into your engine. And we're gonna just drop this right down in here. We're gonna take a drill, put it on here, and just at a slow speed, we're gonna spin it, and that's gonna prime oil through all of our oil galleries and everything, because we don't wanna run this engine completely dry and wait for that oil, or for the oil pump, to pick up that oil and get it through all the channels and everything. So we'll manually spin it, or actually I'll put a little drill on there, just once we're full of oil to prime the system. That's the way I did in the past, worked really well. If you guys have a better way, leave a comment down below, let me know. I'm always open to other ideas. So oil pickup, super easy. Next, I think I'm gonna do the timing chain. What do I got? Timing chain, oil pan gasket, gosh, lifters go in the top here. So yeah, I can do timing chain next. Thank you guys so much for your patience on following along with this build. I know it's been a while. Leave a comment down below. Give this video a thumbs up. That helps me out. Appreciate your guys' support. Check out my next video right up here and have a good day. All right, it's been a while. Let's try this. Oh.